So hey, what's up guys, Box here, and welcome back to our MotoGP 29 modded career mode. And we are back then. We're going to be heading into our season in the MotoGP class, where we are going to be heading out to Catalunya for the Catalan Grand Prix at Spain. Now, taking a look at bike development, we've probably got a little bit of upgrades that we can do. So I'm going to go for some... we don't have enough. We're shy by about 800 resource points. That's really frustrating. Anyway, if we take a look for a refresh of the standings, you can see we're in 5th for KTM, just ahead of our teammate Zarco, just behind Valentino Rossi, Marquez, Vinales and Dovi leading the way. So it's very, very tight at the top, and you can see KTM are 4th in the constructors, and in the team rankings we are 3rd, so doing pretty well. So let's get straight into the race then.
We are moving now to the
Right then, here we are on the grid. Marquez is going to be on pole position for this race here today, and it looks like pretty overcast. It looks like it might rain. It isn't raining, and it hasn't been raining. It's a dry track, but the weather looking a bit sketchy. So there we go. Marquez is going to be trying to get himself a win here, climb back up further into the championship, but it's going to be a tough one for him. He's going to have Dovi and Rossi and Vinales right behind him. So those four really going at it this season. So it's made for quite an interesting season. And we've done surprisingly well on this KTM as well. So that's good news for us in our championship and our journey through the MotoGP class. Hopefully we'll get ourselves a better ride later on in the season. But we'll have to go with what we've got at the minute, which is this KTM, which is okay. It's working pretty well actually. Getting up the inside of Manaya there on the Pramac, I think it was. Come on. I'm into P12 already, starting from the back of the grid as we usually do in these career mode videos. We've got 6 laps around here at Catalunya. So let's keep the momentum going as our teammate Polo Espargaro comes back underneath of us. Oh my god, we are very, very aggressive down the hill. Trading some paint there, but getting around the outside of Jack Miller, underneath Rins, Rossi and Lorenzo and Iannone. Look at this, slotting up into P6, right behind Johan Mir on the Suzuki. Oh, bit of understeer around turn 9. So this KTM is it's okay. It's an okay bike. If we keep developing it, by the end of the season it'll probably be good, but I think I fancy going one of those Suzukis, you know. They're looking quick this season. We're being swamped out a little bit here, just trying to get back underneath Valentino. There's Cal Crutchlow. Yeah, and as I was saying, I do fancy going one of the Suzukis. I'm not sure if I've done much riding on the Suzukis, but Marquez a 42.8. Dovi's following him closely, as well as Vinales. Late as you like on the brakes coming to turn number 1, trying to get our nose up the inside of Cal Crutchlow, which we do. But he's going to be able to carry the momentum through. No, he isn't. There we go. Running wide at turn 3 now. Cal's going to get through. I can feel it. Yep, there he is. Oh, just not enough grip on this KTM. Oh, just trying to... I've been forced up the inside of Crutchlow there. I was trying to cover off Iannone. Very aggressive there from Iannone. Good to see that replicated from real life in the game. Right. We're in P5, which is where we're currently sitting in the Riders' Championship. So right on pace for us as we get past Mir there. And it was, yeah, Johan Mir. And I'm surprised to see Mir beating Rins out of the battle of the Suzuki for the AI. But there we go, a little mistake there. And that's cost us big time. Underneath a Mir. Going side by side with the Suzuki rider, and I really do fancy a go on that Suzuki bike. Look at the run Mir got out of turn 13. We cover him off at 14, but gonna have to watch out for that. Right, 37.5 from Marc Marquez. What do we do at 38.1? 0.6 of a second off of the pace of the leader, and Mir is looking quick. We're not going to get an easy 4th place if we manage to hold on. Mir's going to push us right to the end. Can we catch up to Vinales? Just under a second ahead. Let's see if we can close down the gap as Cal Crutchlow comes down. That's not good for him. Valentino's dropped all the way back to 10th. Zarco's battling with Lorenzo in 9th. So some big names back there in the lower reaches of the top 10. But what's the gap to Viñales? Rossi's battling with Quartararo. Not really what he wants. 1.1 seconds to Viñales. He's pulled out a little bit through that first sector. We're a little bit wide at 9 again. I did that on the last lap, and this is going to allow Mir all over the back of us. Look at how he launches out of some of those corners. Crazy stuff from the Suzuki rider. And I'm surprised Zarco isn't up here with us. We're really pushing this KTM to the limit. Around the final corner, that's better. What is the gap now as he crossed the line? Up to Viñales. 37.5 from Marquez, 37.6 from us. So we're matching the pace now. Viñales a second ahead. What can we do about this gap? We could find ourselves on the podium if we can keep this pace going. We seem to be dropping Mir now. We've stepped up our pace and Mir can't come with us. Dropping down the hill at turn 5, and for some reason Mir's all over the back of us again. Have we dropped off through the second sector? It seems where we did on the last lap. 1.6 seconds. What? How have we lost 8 tenths in one sector? Come on, Viñales, I'm coming for you. We're struggling to keep this pace that the front runners are running at. As you can see, the gap to Viñales is staying about the same. Visually, we're not getting any closer, but we're also not dropping back, which is good as we come around the final corner. What's the gap going to be? It was 8 tenths of a second on the last lap, and this time round, it is... I don't know what it is. 1.1, so we dropped 3 tenths of a second on that lap. Right, we've got this lap and the next lap to go. A bit wide into turn 1, that's going to cost us. Oh, that's an awful line through that. Look how wide we are. Once you're out wide at that turn 3, it's so difficult to pull the bike back down to the apex. Seem to be a little bit closer coming down the hill into 5. If we just focus, hit our braking markers, hit our apexes, we should be okay. Maybe we'll be able to pick off Viñales for that podium, but it's going to be difficult. He's riding well, and so is Dovi and Marquez. Especially Marquez, look at the gap he's pulling now. I prefer it when we go out wide, as you can see, using all of the runoff there. Who's down? Alicia Spargro's down. Around the final corner, what's the gap going to be as we cross the line? It was 1.1 on the last lap. It's now still 1.1. We do a 37.7. Look how late we are on the brakes there. We run a little bit deep though. But overall, we gain time. Come on. It's the last lap. Let's pull it out the bag. Oh, literally on the limit. I don't think this bike can go any faster. And this is the closest we've been to Viñales all race long. Especially at this part of the track as we're running wide at 9. It's so hard to keep it there. So much understeer as it's a little bit off camber. This is definitely the closest we've been all race, but it might be too little too late. Oh, look how close you are to Maverick now. Look how much tighter that Yamaha can turn around that corner compared to our KTM. It's going to definitely be too late for us unless we could do something around the final corner like Valentino Rossi. I don't think we can. One more lap we might have been able to get him, but that was a better lap from us. 37.4 from Marquez. We do a 37.2 I think it was. But there we go. 4th place. I'll take that. Probably could have got a little bit higher, but I would take that. That's not bad at all. 37.1 from us there. Really good lap time. So let's see how that lines up in the championship now. Still P5, still ahead of our teammates, so I'll take that. So no real progress from anyone in the Riders' Championship, but obviously Marquez climbed up the order a little bit, but that's pretty solid result from us. So there we go. I hope you did enjoy this episode. Pretty average race, but a good points haul for us in our race for the championship. So anyway, I hope you did enjoy. Remember to subscribe for more, and we will see you in the next one.